Yo, welcome everyone. The final wave is coming, maybe even today, and no, it's not up, it is actually towards the downside. Do not mess it up, because right now on the 2-hour time frame, Bitcoin is probably still forming a bigger ABC correction. We already got a push down for our A wave. At the moment, at least in my opinion, we are still forming our B elite wave, which could potentially mean in the next couple of hours we can still be expecting another very slight push towards the upside. Bitcoin finishes its B elite wave, and only after that we can be expecting another push down to another major area of support. Later in the video, I am even going to share with you the exact Fibonacci extension price targets you should really be aware of, but nevertheless, in the next couple of hours, because of the bullish absorption that we are going to talk about slightly later, we could be expecting Bitcoin to hit our major area of resistance at approximately 121,000 US dollar area. And you're also going to see right here, I have only one alert set on this specific chart, and it's going to be literally at the major golden Fibonacci ratio. When we go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing high back towards the swing low, also talking about quite an important liquidity level, both of those levels are going to align exactly at our very important golden Fibonacci ratio, exactly above the recent high. So not only we have right now one liquidity level for us to pay attention to, but actually two very important liquidity levels, which would mean if we do see another push towards the upside, we grab a lot of liquidity, and of course, people usually on the push towards the upside are getting slightly more bullish, maybe even they are going to look to enter another long position. However, what we said yesterday, the main trading idea I have as of right now on the 2-hour time frame is that Bitcoin is simply forming some kind of a head and shoulders pattern. We have our left shoulder, we have our head, and at the moment we are probably forming our right shoulder. People looking at the head and shoulders pattern are going to be shorting, are going to be selling once the head and shoulders pattern does see a break towards downside. However, in my opinion, this right here is literally going to be a recipe for a disaster. We usually go with a short position only at the area of resistance. That is why I am telling you, if you're right now looking for any trades right here, I would go with a short position, definitely not at the area of support as the majority is probably going to be doing. We are looking for a short at the area of resistance, of course with proper risk management. Entering a short position, it is still going to be a slightly more of a risky idea because we are moving in a significant uptrend. However, I want to protect all of my long positions right here. That is why probably I am going to enter another short position on Bitcoin once potentially our area of resistance right here is going to be hit. But the thing is, generally speaking, the trend is still towards the upside. That is why I also do remain in all of my bigger long positions from much lower on Bitcoin, on Hype, on XRP for example, and that is why, of course, we are primarily still looking to fire another long or a buy position exactly at a very important price target. Now, additionally, probably you are wondering what is going to be the exact price target of our C elite wave. The first thing that I would like to do is to go with our Fibonacci retracement levels. Let's go with the Fibonacci retracement tool. We go from our swing low back towards the swing high, talking about the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level that is going to land at approximately 113,000 US dollars. And this specific Fibonacci level is really not a random price target. Pay attention right now to also some very important Fibonacci extensions. We go from the high, we go towards the low, we go back towards the high, where we are right now going to see if Bitcoin does see another push towards the upside, maybe even if we are going to go slightly higher towards the upside, the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target is going to align exactly with the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So that is why I am telling to you, if we are actually going to see another push down, the area of approximately 114,000 US dollars is going to be a very nice level where we can simply be looking to fire another long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is also right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1.2 thousand likes are literally imminent, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now also do share with you at what area is Bitcoin trading as of right now, and why potentially we can still be expecting another push up in the next couple of hours before we could be expecting a bigger drop for our bigger ABC correction right here. The first thing that you are going to see, remember the level I mentioned yesterday in terms of our high term time frame areas of resistances. Bitcoin is as of right now clearly trading exactly at the daily high term time frame level that is also aligning very nicely with the value area high, the highest volume level of the entire upper price action. So this right here clearly is going to be some kind of an area of resistance. But the reality right now is, because we are seeing bullish absorption happening on the 30-minute time frame, ideally I would still like to see Bitcoin seeing another push toward the upside towards our area of resistance, and then we are going to go from there, simply because lower lows are right now being formed on the CVD indicator, which right now means selling pressure is coming in the market while Bitcoin is forming brand new higher lows. This right here is simply going to be a bullish absorption, bullish divergence, and of course also a bullish Bitcoin indication. So if we right now do see another push towards the upside from the area where we are trading as of right now, because also if you look like that, we are not trading at any random levels. Bitcoin is hitting the point of control or the biggest volume cluster of the entire upper price action almost to the exact dollar accuracy, and additionally this specific area is aligning very nicely with the anchored VWAP when we anchor it exactly at our recent lows. So clearly we are trading at some kind of an area of support. We are seeing bullish absorption happening on the CVD indicator. So talking about the probabilities, no, I would not be looking for a brand new long position right here. I am looking for a long only at the best areas of support right here. But the thing is, I would still like to see another rotation back towards the upside for Bitcoin to form some kind of an ABC correction in the middle of our bigger ABC correction right here, and only then potentially do see a push towards the upside. Simply because when we talk about our bigger ABC correction right here, we always need to talk about the 5-wave price structure towards the upside, which as right now clearly it does look finished, a 3-wave price structure towards the upside for our B-elite wave, and then another 5-wave price structure towards upside to finish our bigger C-elite wave. At the moment, at least on the 1 hourly time frame, it does simply look like we got some kind of a push towards the upside, which is actually going to be only our A-elite wave. At the moment, we are probably forming our B-elite wave, and after that, another push towards the upside for us to finish the bigger B-elite wave of this bigger ABC correction, and only then for Bitcoin to continue its way lower towards the upside, and for us to then finally potentially feel also the CME gap at approximately 115,000 US dollars. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because BTunix exchange is right now giving to you 10 USDT completely for free only after you register, and then also deposit on your account, because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. This right here is quite an exclusive campaign we have right now with BTunix, so take advantage of all of the free bonuses using the second link down below, and after you deposit, you're already going to get a 20% deposit bonus. Now let me actually share with you exactly what is going to be the first local area of support in a case we are right now forming this ABC correction within a bigger B-elite wave right here. We need to talk about the very important liquidity level aligning very nicely with the golden Fibonacci ratio. So what you're right now going to see on the 1 hourly and also on the 30-minute time frame, what was the recent low that is right now the most important one? It is going to be exactly at 117,000 US dollar area. Additionally, Fibonacci retracement from our swing low back towards the swing high, it does look like golden Fibonacci ratio is going to land approximately at this specific area. And not only that, zooming out a little bit, historically speaking, this specific area has been a very important level simply because it was a very nice area of support, very nice area of resistance, and right now, if we do see another push down, this specific area is simply going to be a very nice area of support. So that is why, ideally, I still want to see a bounce right here, push towards the upside for our C-Elliott wave, and then of course maybe even a bigger push down for our bigger ABC correction to actually play out on the Bitcoin chart itself. Additionally, if we right now pay attention to the Bitcoin dominance chart, this specific chart is as of right now clearly tanking, and probably we are going to even take out our recent low right here, which is then finally going to mean that on the daily time frame we are changing the market structure. We have our high right here, higher low, another higher high. If we take out our recent low right here, it is going to be the first lower low, which means market structure is going to be changed, and potentially the altcoin season is right now literally starting. Ethereum today pumping straight towards the upside. Also, for example, Solana. We nailed a long position on Solana exactly from our recent low because, yes, I was literally longing at approximately $160 after Solana took the liquidity below the recent low. Right now, we are clearly pumping straight towards the upside. So, also for the altcoins, I am being quite bullish. Ideally and primarily, I am more interested to still fire another long position on many different altcoins, including Bitcoin. That is why I am telling to you, looking for a short, it's still more of a risky play. However, if we then do see a push towards upside, for sure, we can be looking for a very high probability long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart, on the Ethereum chart, and of course also on many different altcoins. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the second link down below, because only after you register, you're already going to get a $10 bonus, and additionally then deposit, because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.